On your shoulders.
My name is Rusty Miller, sitting next to my wife, whose name is Trisha, and my love and life. I am a surfer by nature and by trade. I see that as symbolic. It's this, again, it's the philosophy that you have to change and the perception that people have.
Doing things, I mean, it's because it's a hard thing to tackle, pollution in beautiful places.
Well, the most polluting corporations talk about it, talk about climate change, and say they've devalued the definitions, they've devalued the concepts, and they are doing something about it, but they're not doing anything of what could actually be done, and you are. So Luise and Felix came to see me. They wanted to discuss their ideas about how to make surfboard fins out of ocean wastes and all the plastic that ends up on our beaches. More specifically, they're talking about Bali, which sort of brings me back to my memories of Bali and remember my first and probably the first ever surfing session at Uluwatu in 1971. And that's how I came to the point. Now it's time to put something back after all these years. It's sort of neat to see this cycle of them recycling. So there's a lot of challenges, and they can't be overcome by just sitting around and philosophizing about it. We got to get in there and stir it up. You know, I felt like I was sending them out on their mission to find out, is it really possible to make surfboard fins out of recycled waste from the beaches of Bali?
We're dealing with waste management. We're providing services of different kind because people really wanted to make sure that their waste was going to be recycled because nobody was exactly sure where did the waste go. Until now, I think it's the right question to ask. Where does your waste go? Our main activity for waste is waste collection. We collect this waste and we bring it here to our sorting center where we separate in more detailed categories, then send it over to Java for recycling.
A journey mostly involves places you discover, but for me, it's the people you meet on the way and that really make those experiences and that journey come alive. Here we are on the road to Java, following the waste, and there's quite a few stories to be told. along the trail, you make lots of new friends.
We've been sailing around the world for almost 6 years. Mainly plastic bottles and shoes.
Plastic bags.
Yeah, and shoes.
We can use this stuff and not just waste and then just goodbye. And actually not, they always come back again. You know, coming back, you throw it away, you think like, okay, goodbye, but they always come back because it's your shit. You throw your shit somewhere, it come back, you know. This is the karma. I mean, it's the ocean.
Because like your surfers, your main resource is the ocean. You bring everything with you. You bring your surfboards with you. You bring your styles of what's trendy, what's cool. I think what more and more people are starting to do is export or bring with you your sense of environmental stewardship and responsibility.
I do talk to public schools. It's better to start with kids because if we start from adults, it's hard to tell to them because they're already used to it. In the future, maybe all these roads down here, they will be clean.
Having more to having less and being more present. It's like start from the individual, so if you can do that for yourself, I can convince you to do it and convince someone else and someone else and someone else, and then slowly start like growing into a more sustainable way of living and more connected to nature.
44 years ago, I surfed out here for the first time. Supposedly, we were the very first people to surf Uluwatu. We ended up spending the night there, down on the beach, up against the cliff. And boy, do we feel some magic and spirits there. The spirits will always be there, and they'll be there forever, a lot longer than we will. And it's for us to protect the beautiful magic atmosphere of this place. The nature, the waves, and the ocean.
Currently, our supplier partner, they do collect the plastic waste and then they do the sorting, shredding carefully based on the plastic type and color. And then we wash it and then we melt it and make it into pellet.
So, months later, I get this call, and it's Luise and Felix calling up all excited about something, and oh, we have something to show you. I couldn't believe it. They actually had the product in their hands, made from the waste of Bali. By the end of the day, what we really need now is the key, and that's the performance. And so it's not just a nice story, but it's actually an actual product. As they say, you know, you're only as good as your last good cutback.